what is up guys? My name is Marcus, and for the past year I've used a few different mice. I started 2016 with the Mionix Naeus 5000. I later switched to the SteelSeries Sensei, and just recently I picked up the Logitech MX Master. Now when the Logitech MX Master was released, it received a lot of positive critique for its sleek design, very reminiscent of a sports car. It has a large shape with sleek aggressive slopes and is perfect for big hands and give a great grip and feel. The only complaint I have about the design is that the back and forward buttons on the side are a little bit too far back, and I find myself changing my hand grip a little bit too often to reach them. Now, I'm not going to complain too much about this because the reason for them being further back is to make room for that side-scrolling wheel, which is absolutely awesome in programs like Video Vegas and Photoshop. On the side you also find the gesture button, which is very easy to use. You just press down with your thumb and do a gesture. If you have a Mac, you can use the built-in gestures in Mac OS. And if you have a PC, you can use Logitech's own software to create your own gestures. On the top, we find the big scroll wheel, which has a smart scroll functionality we've seen in other Logitech mice in the past. What this means is that when you're scrolling fast, the click motor disengages and basically lets the wheel scroll freely, making scrolls really fast. As soon as you touch it though, the click motor engages again and you get that nice clicky tactile feedback again. On the top, you also have a manual button to disengage the click motor from the scroll wheel or to disable the smart scroll feature altogether. On the bottom, you find an on-off switch, a connect button, and then a button to switch between 3 different devices. Because what's great with the MX Master is that you can connect it to up to 3 different devices. So you can have it connected to your main desktop, you can also have it connected to your laptop at the same time, and then with the click of a button, switch between the 2 different devices. Now this is great for productivity where you might have your laptop and you bring that to work, for example, and then you have your desktop where you do your main work. And then you can just easily switch between them without using any other software other than the mouse and the Bluetooth. On the bottom you also find these big Teflon feet that makes the mouse slide really smoothly no matter what surface you use it on. The MX Master charges with a micro USB cable on the front. Now what's great with charging this mouse is that you can use it while it's charging, and a charge lasts usually about 3 to 4 weeks. Now, I've only really charged this a few times over the past 3 or 4 months that I've had it, and I will say that the battery lasts a long time. It's a bit disappointing to see that it doesn't have USB-C, since we see USB-C more commonly in our devices today. For example, we see it pop up in laptops, we see it in our phones, and it would be nice to also see that the micro USB disappears from our other peripherals, for example our mice. Now as for the software, I feel that Logitech has really made it easy to use without removing too much of the functionality. Let me explain. With my SteelSeries Sensei, I have a lot of control, but the menus can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're not that into mice and how they work. Now what's great with the Logitech MX Master is that you have most of that functionality, but in a much sleeker and easier to understand interface, which means that customizing this mouse is not only easier, but also less time consuming. I honestly think that the MX Master is one of the greatest mice on the market today for productivity, and I would seriously recommend it even 1.5 years after its release. Thank you very much for watching this quick review of the Logitech MX Master. As always, feel free to subscribe or check out one of my other videos. Until next time, see ya.